And we're back with the husky, and got a message this morning that Jono and Jono had come through. Here is our bar. Have a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? That's the Hurricane 20-inch bar, still in its plastic. We'll get it on the chainsaw. And also we received the 20-inch chain, which is right there too in its plastic. So we'll have a look at that. All right, as you can see, we've taken the bar off. We'll just get rid of this. That's the old one. As you can see, she's pretty well knocked around. And we'll put this over here and we'll get the new one. Slide it out of its plastic. Look at that. There it is. Now, are they the same? They are exactly the same. Thanks, Jono and Jono. And there it goes. And there it is. And we can put the old chain on. I've got that round here. The old chain has still got lots of meat on it and is raring to go. Just make sure you don't put it on backwards. That's the one thing with these chains. If you put it on backwards, it won't cut. So, there we are. You've seen the routine about how you put all that on. If you haven't, if you want to know about it, a couple of videos back I put this on and showed you how to do that. But anyway, there we go. So brand new bar, looking good. Also, a brand new chain, which I think we'll hang on to until we actually need it. I won't take it out of its packaging, and I'll put it right here. So we know where it is. If I forget, I'll make a video and ask you, and you can tell me it's on the shelf right there. Okay, but that looks good. We're in the backyard and it's a beautiful day today. Have a look at this, the sky. Magic. But we have had a couple of days, pardon me, we have had a couple of days of rain. The wood is wet. And another thing too, the grass has decided it wants to grow. And this bit right behind the hothouse down here with that paspalum, yeah. Well, we're going to get into that this afternoon. Actually, underfoot right now, it is still very wet. And we'll give it the morning, at least, to dry off. And then we'll get stuck in and we'll do a bit of mowing. Yeah, well, we did the grass, as you can see, except for that big clump. That's actually got stones in it, and it's sort of grown up, and I'm going to have to do something with it. But yeah, so we've done the grass. But then look at the clouds. It started to rain. It's Saturday morning now. It just rained. There's nothing we can do about it. So we haven't done all the grass, but we've done a fair bit. And we're going to town today. And I've got to get a light, and it's a solar powered one too, so we're going to get a solar powered light for there. But when we first moved in, we had them and they stopped working, and so we put new ones in, and they're so powerful. What I've done is I've pointed them up at the roof so it reflects the light because they're just so bright, the LEDs. And the LEDs are so bright, and that's what I'm getting for over there at the shed. But anyway, we got a bit of grass cut, but the rain caught us, didn't it? Yeah, we missed out on Bunnings, so we're here at the big servo. And I'll show you what it's like. I'll turn the thing around, hang on. There you go, we'll walk inside. Here comes Mrs. Mac, I can see her. There she is with 2 coffees. Look at that. Yes. Can't wait. I can't wait. So what we're going to do is we're going across the road just outside McDonald's. Is it? Yeah, it's McDonald's, and we're going to enjoy our coffee that we did not buy from McDonald's in McDonald's Rose Garden. Well, it's the Rose Garden next to McDonald's. Yeah, we'll show you when we get there. It would probably, we're walking on the grass, which we're probably not supposed to do. But there's the roses are in bloom, and they're looking good, and they go all the way up there. And there's a whole ton of them. They look so good, and we'll sit in the rotunda and have our coffee. Well, here's the rotunda, like there's the rose garden. Yeah, thank you very much. There's the rose garden, and you can smell the fish and chips from McDonald's. There's the rose garden, here is the rotunda. There's Mrs. Mac, and there's the coffee, and we have more bin chickens. Look at them. There they are, hanging around. Yes. And of course, when we come to town, we went to Aldi, and it's just starting to rain. They looked threatening for a while, and it is just starting to hit now. So we're heading out, and I'm going to pick Mrs. Mac up at the front, and we're going home. Finally. We've been down here for, it seems like hours, but we had so much to do. It's Sunday morning at 13 degrees. First thing this morning was really cold. Anyway, we're out in the backyard and been busy. What I've done, I've put a light on the shed right up there, that black thing. We'll get a better picture of it. So that's it, and I'm having doubts now. I'm not quite sure how good it's going to be. It's just on 4 meters high. The sensor in it has a range of 6 meters, so that means you've got to get pretty well under it like that, and it'll light up. And I'm not quite sure. It's 4,000 lumens. It could be a bit brighter. But we'll see. Well, actually, I can tell you how bright it is because it's exactly the same thing that is on Rusty out there. That our friend put that cap. It's exactly the same thing. So that's bright enough. In the early hours in the previous video, I did one with Rusty, and that was good. Yep, there it is. So that's what it looks like. And it's a solar powered one too, so you walk under it, lights up, low maintenance. I just wonder, it is plastic, so it will degrade. So we'll see how long it lasts. It wasn't expensive at all. I thought we were going to pay a decent amount of money for something. I went, I don't want to. It's my Scottish blood, but we'll see how that goes. It might be too high, and the thing is why I've got it up that high is to get the sun even in the winter time, because if we put it any lower, as you can see, there's shade on that shed and it's just in the sunlight now. And yeah, don't know. We'll wait and see. Oh well, that's another week and another weekend shot to bits. The year is really flying past. I can't believe it, but it is. And we're out in the backyard. It was cold this morning. It was 13 degrees, and it's warm out here. It's got to be approaching 20, but inside the house it's cold. If we had a cat, the cat would be sitting in front of the fire, or in front of the fire where the fire should be, in front of the heater, saying, light the fire. She was like that. She would say, come on, fire. I'm cold. Cat is cold. We didn't light the fire this morning. We could have, but we didn't. So this coming week, I'm really going to have to get into the wood and go cut, and just stack it in the shed. And as we need it, we'll split it. I think it's the only way I can get away with it now. We've got a fair bit in there, but we've got to do a fair bit more. So we'll concentrate on doing that. But anyway, the weekend is almost over. I hope yours was great. We'll catch up with you later in next week. It won't be long.